Lena Nowak Laird and Isaac Carlin Mason. Have a good night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Isaac Carlin Mason.
And I am Lena Nowak Laird. We would like to welcome you to this evening's coverage of the Votes 2012 Nationwide Student Mock Election. We will be serving as your anchor people for tonight's proceedings as we announce the results of this past week's nationwide student mock election. James Gym, here on the campus of Northfield Mount Hermon School, will be serving as our election headquarters for this evening event.
VOTES stands for Voting Opportunities for Teenagers in Every State. This project was created in 1988 by the Northfield Mount Hermon History Department and is celebrating its 24th year. The event is held every 4 years, during which there is a presidential election. In 5 of the previous 6 VOTES elections, students from across the country have been successful at choosing the candidate that would go on to win the real presidential election.
Realizing that just about all high school students will be eligible to vote in the 2016 presidential election, the VOTES project is intended to educate and excite students about our electoral process. It is critical that we high school students become actively involved in politics at an early age. It is our hope that this project will generate an interest in our electoral process that will stay with us for a lifetime, while also having some fun along the way.
Over 100 high schools from across the country, in most cases 1 public school and 1 private school from every state, plus the District of Columbia, held elections in their schools this past week. Tonight, those results will be announced state by state until we finally declare a winner of the VOTES 2012 mock election.
Now, let us describe to you how the evening will proceed. During the course of the evening, we will be announcing the results of the elections recently held in our vote schools across the country. Remember, in almost all cases, there are 2 vote schools, 1 public and 1 private from each state in the country. Each school held a separate election and then sent their results in to us.
We have combined these 2 schools' results to determine which candidate has won that state. Simply put, whichever candidate wins the most student votes from the 2 schools combined will win all that state's electoral votes. This is a winner-take-all system, similar to the way the actual president is elected in our country.
When we announce the electoral winner of a state, it will be so designated on the map behind us. A red state will go on the map for a Mitt Romney victory, a blue state for a Barack Obama win, and a yellow state should a third-party candidate take a particular state.
On our left, a running total of both electoral votes and popular votes will be kept by NMH students. When one candidate wins 270 electoral votes, which is the majority of electoral votes available, then an election winner will be declared. So keep in mind that 270 is the magic number of electoral votes that the candidates are trying to win this evening.
On our right, there is a list of all the participating high schools in the VOTES project. During the course of the evening, NMH students will be filling in the results from each of these high schools' elections.
Also, during the course of this evening, NMH students will be conducting interviews over to our left, and on occasion, we will be joined up here for some expert political commentary from our analysts.
So, let's get on with the evening's events. Now we would like to bring up Alex Shea and Sylvia Corman, who will be serving as our political analysts for the evening.
Thank you.